Hi, it's Stampin' with Laura, and today we're going to be making this flower that I showed you on this gift bag the other day. I got a request. Yay! Thanks for asking. And I'll go ahead and show you how simple and easy it is. First of all, these are the pieces you're going to need. I use the Fun Flower Punch, but you know, you could substitute the Blossom Punch or any big flower punch that has some petals on it. They all work just fine. So I punched out 2 in the Tangerine Tango and 2 in the pattern paper. Then these leaves are from the Autumn Bigs dive with my Big Shot, and I have 2 of those, but you can substitute flowers from Flower Fair, the embosslets, or any kind of leaf that you have. Even freehand cut your leaves, that works too. And this button is a vintage faceted button, and they come clear, and we're just going to be coloring with the blendability markers, and I'm using the blendability set that is from the Daffodil Delight, and this one happens to be the medium one, and we'll be using the thicker point. This says the thin, with this thin line, this is the thicker, so when you take it off, it's the thicker point. Let me color that in for a second, because then it'll just take a second to dry. Alright, I did color it from the top and bottom so that it would shine through and be really pretty. So I'm just getting my marker blendability down in there, coloring all around. Okay, and I'll flip it over and we'll color this side too. See how easy it is to color this button? Color brads, color pearls. Works out really good. So I'm going to set this one aside right there. And with my flower petals punched here, flowers punched, I'm going to just take some water. And what I do is I spritz up the petal and then I kind of crunch it around and fold it. And you'll also do that with all 4 of them. I'll go ahead and do this one too. Just kind of give it some dimension. Alright, then if I get out my heat tool, or you can leave it to set to dry, but let's make it quicker today. So I just get out my heat tool. I'm just going to set it on low and dry these pieces. So as it dries, this one happens to kind of curl up, and you'll see the color change, and it dries pretty good. You can dry it this side, you can dry it this side, and keep it moving and folding up as you go. Alright, and then let's work on this pattern paper, same way. They have a tendency to kind of curl, that's kind of fun too. Alright, I have some pieces already ready to go. So we have all 4. So we're going to layer them, staggering them. We'll go this way. And then we'll layer this one here and there. So we just kind of layer them all on top, kind of nestle them all in together. Then I'm going to take my piercing mat and put a hole in the center, and then I like to make that hole bigger because I'm going to be putting a Candy Dots brad base in there. They look like this. Alright, so we'll just set that in there. Alright, and then we will add our leaves to the bottom. I just put a little glue dot on the bottom. We'll put that there. And another one. I'll just add that right here. And then to add the brad to the center of my flower, I like to use crystal effects. then that way I know that it's going to stay. And I just put the crystal effects down on the paper itself and then put the button on top of that right there. And then this will need to dry. It takes a little while to dry, that crystal effect. So just leave it sit out overnight. That way you'll have it. Okay, now you have that flower done. Wasn't that nice, quick and easy? And here is it on the package. So have fun making some flowers.